Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I wanted to share a match where I played my Sentinels against an Aerialbot deck. I got the coin flip, or the dice roll, so I get to go first, and I am running Ironhide, Optimus, and Hotrod up front with Sunstreaker, Prowl, and Mirage KO'd. So I've already got a Static Laser, Ironhide, a Matrix, and an Espionage, and I just pulled a Power Sword, so I am very happy with my opening hand. First thing I'm gonna do, after I readjust, I guess, is flip Mirage, get a peek at my opponent's hand, and see what might be there that I can drop. And I've got a Ready for Action, a Bombing Run, and Evasive Maneuvers. Evasive Maneuvers is an upgrade. I'm thinking starting out, I probably want to drop the Bombing Run because he's got 5 wide on planes. To me, that one makes sense. Ready for Action I could also drop, but he's already wider than me and I'm not too worried about blue planes swinging at me. And obviously I can't play anything because it's my first turn. And then, Fireflight has Brave, if that's right. Yep, so Optimus has to swing into him. And it's not the best swing, but it does put a little bit of damage on Fireflight. Just one. But against blue planes, it's going to be a game of inches, I think. And for my opponent's first turn, they're going to flip Alpha Bravo to get that Pierce 3, put Field Communicator on, flip the top card. It's an Enigma. That's unfortunate. Obviously, it's unusable at this point in the game. But they've got 3 damage, 3 Pierce Alpha Bravo, which in a blue deck and against my orange deck is plenty good. I think they were struggling with the controls a little bit there. But they swing Alpha Bravo into Optimus. Optimus has got nothing here defense-wise, and takes the full 3. Now it's my turn again. And let's see what I draw. So I get a Press the Advantage, which I'm pretty happy about. Press the Advantage and Espionage are great cards to have in hand. Sunstreaker lets me draw another one, which is Ramming Speed, so I can get rid of that Field Communicator if I want, or save it for maybe a more high volume upgrade. And again, I'm thinking I'm using Espionage, but I cannot remember what those cards were. There's an Evasive Maneuver in there, and then the other one, I think in-game, like now I remember, but in-game I could not remember what my opponent had with the Espionage, tease with the Espionage. I put Static Laser on Ironhide. I think that's pretty standard. And then go ahead and use Press the Advantage to get a Delta 4 on his attack versus someone's defense. And it goes right on Alpha Bravo. And with Static Laser, that is a nice swing of 11. And that is a kill right away. Which I'm pretty happy with. This is the same sort of thing, I think, as the StuntCons match I shared earlier this week, where I'm kind of racing the combined mode. And my opponent has their turn. They go ahead, and I believe they're going to transform Skydive. And Skydive scraps an upgrade when he attacks, which is great for my opponent to be able to scrap that Static Laser, which makes sense to me. They put Evasive Maneuvers to protect Skydive and a Surprise Attack to get some damage onto Ironhide in this turn. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty decent swing from Skydive's end. And of course, I don't have much to defend with, and I'm thinking, do I want to scrap something for a Bashing Shield? Which I think I do. I want to get rid of that evasive action. I don't want to have to worry about it. So Ironhide takes 3. I got to scrap Static Laser. And I'm going to go ahead and scrap an espionage for the bashing shield. I want to get rid of that upgrade now. Although I guess I could have used ramming speed to do the same thing. And I pull a grenade launcher, which is a lovely thing to have right now for Hotrod. I ramming speed away the evasive maneuvers, which I think is terrific even more so. And then I can use that grenade launcher. And I think I'm debating, okay, do I want to put a Matrix on, get some Pierce on everyone for the next swing? I go ahead and transform Optimus. There's where I was thinking of transforming Optimus. But I think on this turn, against a Skydive at full health, I'm debating, but I think Grenade Launcher is the way to go. That's going to be a 9 swing. Get me some orange, and I do get 1. And I think I flipped too much there by accident. So I talked to my opponent, and I think we just decided to discard what I didn't have. But I do get 7 onto Skydive, which is unfortunately not enough to kill. I'm a little bummed about that. That could have been a big turn for me, getting him down to 3. And he readies for action Skydive, which I think makes sense. Get all 4 into a swing on someone. And there is an Energon Axe. Skydive does have damage. I think that is absolutely the right move to get some damage onto Ironhide here. And he actually flips an orange pip. So Ironhide is at 8, 2 left. I'm glad he's still alive. I'm gonna go ahead and swap Bashing Shield for that Press the Advantage, because I definitely want to use that next turn, because I'm gonna get a swing at whoever I want. And now they can swing with everyone else. So here it comes, getting some on Ironhide. Of course, no defense. They swing, I think with Silverbolt, they don't have the effect. Ironhide takes 1. He managed to live, which is, I think, awesome. You know, any more hits he can soak up from the full swing is something I'm grateful for. But I don't think he'll survive the next one. Fireflight comes in with a swing. Yep, no defense there. No attack there. And Ironhide lives one more time, but then this one, I mean, what are the odds that he lives here? Yep, there he's down, but I'm okay with that because he is going to give my team Pierce on this turn, which I think is just fine. So I've got a Skydive that's about to die. And then I just pull in Peace Through Tyranny, which really I just want for the double pips. I'm not going to sack someone. So the Matrix comes on, Press the Advantage comes on, and Optimus is going to get a lovely swing at Alpha Bravo, which I think I can absolutely kill from this range. And I've got the Brave, so, you know, I gotta swing at him anyway. Which I do get the kill on, which I'm very happy about. So that means another Aerialbot's gonna die next turn, probably. And my opponent seems happy to oblige me with a surprise attack into Optimus Prime. I'm kind of surprised by that. I figured they'd swing with someone else first to try and spread some damage around. But with that, you know, I take some additional damage. And with Silverbolt in bot mode, I took 1 more before I defend. And Optimus is hurting, but Hot Rod's gonna clean up here. And I think Hotrod will be able to take out 2 Aerialbots. And I've got the Enigma in hand now with a Bashing Shield. You know, Bashing Shield doesn't do anything this turn. Prowl will bounce the Energon Axe, which maybe I should have done previous turn. But yeah, I am. I've got, you know, 5 out of 6 bots in bot mode. I've got the Stunticon Enigma here. I think I'm in a very good position. So I'm gonna swing with Hotrod to get 1 more Aerialbot off the map. And there it is. And then Noble's Blaster, I'm thinking, do I want to drop the, yeah, I don't know why I dropped the Enigma. I dropped the Bashing Shield for Noble's Blaster. I wonder if I should have dropped the Power Sword. That might have been the smarter move. Keep the Bashing Shield. And of course, with oh, I've been calling Air Raid Skydive this whole time, haven't I? My bad. But there is Skydive getting a swing into Optimus. Another damage from Silverbolt's bot mode ability. And that is the KO on Optimus, which is unfortunate, but this turn I do get to combine. So I've got a broad Power Sword, Enigma, and then press the advantage. So I can go ahead and play my Enigma, flip Hotrod, play my Enigma. Which is, this is the only time I've ever combined the Sentinels, so yay me. Yep. Gonna go ahead and play Confidence, which will let me draw 2, scrap 2, and play an extra action, since I started with all Autobots. So in my hand I'm thinking, okay, I'll drop 1 of the press advantages, and then I mean, I want the bold from the Power Sword, right? So I'll go ahead and combine. And thankfully Hotrod doesn't have any damage on him, so Sentinel Maximus, or Optimus Maximus, still has 10 health left. And here's where I think I realized I fucked up, because Optimus Maximus can't equip the Power Sword, because he's not melee. So that was definitely my bad. Should have kept the Piercing Blast, or the Noble's Blaster. And looking at who I could swing into, I'm gonna go ahead into Skydive. And I do get a double pip. And that is a kill on Skydive. Go ahead and drop that Power Sword. So here, there, I mean, this is kind of a mess at this point, but I dropped a Power Sword to pick up a card, but I didn't actually pick up the card. I just moved it and then scrapped it. So that is, that's my bad. And then here comes Superion. And Superion gets to deal 3 damage to me by combining with Bold 1, Tough 2, Pierce 3. Not a ton of health left on either of us, so I think it's a close game at this point. Of course, they are swinging blue with Bold, but they do have that Pierce. Not quite enough to kill me. Hanging on by a thread. Pull and I still function, which is no help. But I do have a Supercharge, which in my orange deck is very, very helpful. I just need to knock Superion out at this point. Now, they do flip a good amount of blue. But I flip plenty of orange, and that is the kill. good game to my opponent, and thanks for watching this one, and I will catch you all on the next one. Thanks, everyone.